welcome Toastmaster Abhijit Roy, hidden drivers of economics, hidden driver of economics, Toastmaster Abhijit Roy.
1961, there was a man in US who was the man of discussion around the world. All major newspapers were calling this person either overambitious or a lunatic, because that day that man told that we are going to send a man to the moon, John Kennedy. And what happened after 9 years? In 1970, the US, more specifically NASA, sent Neil Armstrong to moon, right? And not only that man's dream drove NASA to do it, there are many other nations whose space research organizations got motivated because of that John Kennedy statement. Just think about our own ISRO. Recently, India launched 104 satellites together in one go, world record. Oh my God! Could anybody ever have thought it 10 years back? I doubt. So what makes this difference? There are many other nations who also aim to do that. And believe me, all major nations, they have their big scientists, they have less or more kind of infrastructure. But what makes that difference? There are nations who has their John Kennedys, and there are nations they don't have their John Kennedys. Do you agree?
Yes.
Yes.
Dear Toastmaster of the Day, fellow Toastmasters and guests, especially Sandeep, my speech topic today is hidden drivers of economics. And to disclaim it very clearly, I am not an expert in economics. So you can be rest assured, there will not be jargons. It's not that I am not mentioning jargons, I cannot. It's out of my reach. Okay. So in 2013, first time I realized, I understood that I do not understand much about economics. When I entered to complete my diploma in international business strategy from IIFT, I really understood it very clearly that economics is not my cup of tea. And I took it as a challenge that I will utilize my common sense to understand economics in an easier way. So Dr. Jaideep Mitra was one of our faculty who taught us what is economics. Before that, I used to think that GDP, you all know, right? What is GDP? Right. Exactly. So I used to think that GDP of a nation is actually something very transactional. Means if one country's GDP is increasing, that is at the cost of some other country's degrowth. I did not have any idea that the comprehensive GDP of the globe, of the entire world, can actually increase. I got this idea that actually this holistically GDP is increasing. May not be right now, it is a little stagnant right now, but actually it increases. What I understood, that why factor and how factor. I understood why it is increasing. It is increasing because the population is increasing. There is the increased need. One is quantity need, another is quality need. Quantity is increasing with the population and quality is increasing. Need is increasing because of the changing lifestyle, right? But here the question came that how it increases. I understood why it increases, but how it increases. If one man is making one pot in 3 hours, how he can make 30 pots in same 3 hours? So Dr. Mitra told me, Abhijit, don't confuse me. Actually, it's very simple. It's technology. How many of you agree with that? Technology, right? Technology. But you know, John Kennedys are sitting in our brain too. So I asked another question to myself: is technology the real reason, or it is the result of something else? Think about 1961, when John Kennedy aimed, somebody will be sent to moon. Did the US have the technology to back him up? Answer please.
No.
So what why and how John Kennedy could say that I'll send someone? What? It is his passion, hope, dream. I call it PhD, passion, hope, dream. And technology followed. Think about 1945. Think about Japan. Before that, Japan was a developing country, but after two major cities were demolished completely. Tell me, with those nuclear bombs, was there any stimulants which increased their technology in a day or something like that? Then what happened? All those citizens of Japan came up with their own PhD. Do you agree?
Yes.
And technology followed. Friends, examples are plenty. Our own Bollywood, what they give? Do they give us food? Do they give us something which we feel comfortable about? They satisfy our emotions. They give us hope, passion. Think about, there are many network marketing groups are going on these days. And in today's era, you may like it or may not, but you cannot ignore them. A company called KPMG says that within 2025, this industry will reach up till 64,000 crore, which is now 12,000 crore. That means you cannot ignore it, right? Now the next question comes, if PhD can impact the economy of a nation or a society or even the globe, then why we cannot utilize for our individual growth? Think of it, because our individual PhD is relatively fragile. It is not as resilient as national PhD. It gets into dust when we face any obstacle. Do you agree with that?
Yes.
So my calling of the day, I call all of you to keep your dream very high, be passionate to reach there, and if at all you fail, use your wild card. What is that? Your hope. Thank you.